Okay, hello everyone. So we're group 5 and we're here to talk to you about the future of mobile phones. So now, we did some research in the market and we found out that some people had certain problems with their mobile phones. For example, those with QWERTY keyboards felt that the spacing between the keys were not so much, and so they found it difficult to type. Some people too had problems with their battery. They felt the battery runs down quickly. Others too felt that they wanted their text messages to show us conversations, and some other people too felt that the memory for storing numbers in their phone book was quite low. And these were some of the findings we had from our research, and we realized that some of these problems had already been solved by some phone manufacturers, right? And we found one interesting suggestion which we felt could be the future of mobile phones. Now, we think that right now there's a trend and that mobile phones are being more personalized. Now, mobile phones are moving from keys to touchpads. So the human interaction between mobile phones and computers, or the humans, is now more of touch. And we think this would go ahead to becoming more of a personalized relationship where mobile phones can respond to human emotions. So we came up with a prototype of a design that would help users interact with their mobile phones. So now you have a wristband which comes with the phone. So now the user wears the wristband on his arm. And this wristband has some sensors which detect the heart rate or the heart rate variability from the ulnar and then the radial arteries in the person's wrist. So what happens is, once it detects the heart rate, it sends the values or the signals to the phone via Bluetooth, right? Now, when it does that, what happens is, before the user starts using the phone, the user configures the settings. So he determines what kind of song he likes, his favorite song, his favorite picture, certain things on the phone. So they're predetermined. And then, once the phone recognizes that the user is sad, the phone could possibly play the user's favorite song. So once the user realizes that from the heart rate, the user is tense, the phone's theme could change to a softer color to make the user feel much more relaxed. So the basic idea behind this is that once you're sensing the heart rate, the phone has a software that will be connected to a server. Now, this would determine in the database the emotions that correspond to the stated heart rate or heart rate variability. And once that signal is sent, the signal is received back on the phone as what emotion is being felt. Now, we also think that this should go ahead to create a voice recognition sensor. Now, this voice recognition sensor would sense the user's voice during conversations during calls, right? And once it senses the user's voice, it can determine what kind of emotion the user is feeling at that point in time. If the user is angry during a conversation, at the end of the conversation, it can change the theme as he's showing over here. And one last thing that we believe would also boost this quest to draw users closer to their phones is facial recognition. So now, once the user is browsing on the internet using his phone, he's most likely going to be using the phone this way. So once it's using this way, the webcam or the phone's 3G camera comes on and detects the facial movements, whether the head is tilting to the right or left, the smile, everything, and then uses that to determine what kind of emotion the user is feeling. And at that point, it can also change themes or even start playing some soft music to calm the user down. We believe that this is the future of mobile phones. Mobile phones will go a step ahead to relating to the human beings. Thank you very much.